Hey guys, Junior Handy here. Hope to see you at the event. We're on our way right there, Jose.
Yeah, and here we come.
Woo! See you there, guys. Hey guys, Junior Handy here. Today we have a special episode. I'm standing beside
Jose Avila, and we are at the United Mustangs of Ontario event.
and today we have a banger for you guys. So stay tuned because we're gonna have montage videos. We're gonna get real into topic with people and just, yeah, man, this one's gonna be crazy.
And the event is hold out in Paris, and come check out Big Dog's Diner.
Yeah.
I heard they have amazing fries, amazing burgers.
Yeah.
Come check them out.
Yeah, shout out guys. And yeah, shout out to United Mustangs of Ontario.
Get it.
In the heart of Ontario, there's a story that truly captures what the car community is all about. On the J&J Talks Podcast, I recently had the pleasure of diving deep into the world of United Mustangs of Ontario, and more specifically, into the story of its president, Dan. Now, sometimes the most powerful stories come from the simplest questions. When I asked Dan where he'd take his Mustang if he could drive it anywhere in the world, his answer genuinely surprised me. No famous racetracks, no flashy cities. Instead, he smiled and painted a picture of serenity, cruising through the Rocky Mountains. Just picture it. The rumble of the engine echoing off ancient rock faces, winding roads that stretch endlessly into the horizon. No deadlines, no destination. Just a man, his machine, and the freedom of the open road. But what really hit home for me was the story behind Dan's passion. It wasn't a childhood obsession or a midlife splurge. It all started with his daughter. One day, in a simple passing conversation, she mentioned Mustangs. That's all it took. Dan didn't wait for a special occasion. He went out and got one. Not for himself, but as something to share with her. A way to create memories, to bond. That's who Dan is, a man who turns small moments into lasting ones. And now, as president of United Mustangs of Ontario, he's created more than just a club. He's built a family, a community that reflects the same spirit that started with that one conversation. Because when you look at United Mustangs, you'll see more than polished chrome and growling engines. Look closer, and you'll find something real. Generations connecting, friendships forged over engine builds, memories made with every mile. This is what the car world should be. Not just about the machines, but about the meaning behind them. Passion, respect, connection. So to Dan and to everyone in the United Mustangs of Ontario family, thank you. Thank you for showing us what true car culture looks like. At J&J Talks, we celebrate stories like these because horsepower is cool, but heart, that's what drives us.
After sitting down with Dan, we kept the cameras rolling and the conversations going. Our next interview was with Chris, a guy whose Mustang journey really hits home for a lot of us. Chasing dreams, one wrench turn at a time. Chris isn't just a Mustang owner. He's a builder, a creator, the kind of guy who sees potential where others might see problems. When we caught up with him, his ride stood as a reflection of that spirit. Every bolt, every upgrade, every detail was done with purpose. Not to show off, but to build something he could be proud of. You see, Chris didn't buy a fully loaded dream car. He built his way into the Mustang scene, piece by piece. In his own words, it wasn't always easy, but it was always worth it. Because every scratch on his knuckles and every dollar spent went into something bigger than just a car. It went into building identity, building confidence, building something he could call his own. When I asked him what his proudest moment was, Chris didn't hesitate. It wasn't about winning trophies or getting compliments at car meets. It was the first time he fired up the engine after finishing his rebuild. That rumble wasn't just horsepower, it was his hard work coming to life. That moment, that's what it's all about. Chris's story reminds us that passion doesn't always start with money. Sometimes it starts with a challenge and the guts to rise to it. Because in the world of United Mustangs of Ontario, there's room for everyone. Whether you've got a fresh-off-the-lot GT or a garage-built labor of love like Chris's, the community embraces it all. And that's what makes it special. To Chris, thank you for showing us what dedication looks like. Your story proves that it's not just about driving the car, it's about building it, earning it, and sharing it. At J&J Talks, we celebrate that kind of hustle. Because anyone can love a car, but only a few put themselves into it the way you have. And that's what drives this whole community forward. The next story we uncovered comes from Rob, a guy whose Mustang journey has been all about evolution, both in horsepower and in heart. Rob's Mustang isn't just his ride, it's a reflection of the journey he's taken with his kids. When we asked him what it's been like owning a Mustang, his answer was all about the time and care he's poured into his build. It's not just about performance, it's about passion and patience. You can see the craftsmanship in every inch of his ride. From the exhaust to the paint, it's clearly a car built with love. But it's more than that. For Rob, this build was also about bonding, with his kids, with the community, and with the process itself. He's been working on this car since before some of his kids were even old enough to help. Now, they're right there with him, wrench in hand, making memories. Rob's Mustang is loud, but his message is louder. Cars bring us together. They teach us things about effort, about pride, and most importantly, about family. That's what stood out most about Rob, not just what he drives, but why he drives it. His story is a powerful reminder that every turn of the wrench can turn into a lesson, a connection, or a legacy.
Then came Mark. You couldn't miss his bright yellow Mustang. Bold, aggressive, and impossible to ignore. It's the kind of car that makes people stop and look. But just like every build in this community, the real story isn't in the paint. It's in the person behind the wheel. Mark's a gearhead in the truest sense. He knows every inch of that car, what's under the hood, how it handles, how it sounds at just the right RPM. And when I asked him why he went with that vibrant yellow, his answer said it all. He wanted a car that felt like him. Not to show off, but to stand out. To say something without needing to say a word. For Mark, that Mustang is more than a machine. It's his identity on four wheels. Vibrant, unapologetic, built with care and precision. And what really stood out was the pride he takes in how his car makes other people feel. He doesn't just want to drive it, he wants to share it. To spark conversations, turn heads, and create moments. And that's the beauty of this community. At United Mustangs of Ontario, every car has a story. Every owner brings something different to the table. And when we all come together, chrome, horsepower, and heart, it becomes something bigger than any one build. It becomes a family. So before we wrap this up, I want to give a huge shout out to United Mustangs of Ontario for building more than just a club. You've built a space where people connect, where stories matter, and where passion runs deep. And to everyone who came out, you're the reason this community thrives. The laughs, the conversations, the mutual respect, it's real, it's powerful, and it's exactly what car culture should be. Also, massive thanks to Big Dog's Diner for hosting this meet. You didn't just open your lot, you opened your doors. You gave us more than a place to gather. You gave us a safe space, a place to laugh, eat, share stories, and just be ourselves. Because in the end, this isn't just about cars, it's about connection. And from everyone here at J&J Talks Podcast, we're grateful to be a part of it. We'll see you at the next meet. Keep the engines loud and the heart's louder.